Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you everything you need to know about layer styles, how to use them, how to load them, pretty much everything you need to know to start using layer styles for your design projects. So what are layer styles? Well, they're basically presets of special effects that you can easily add to text, images, and pretty much anything you have loaded into your Photoshop. If it comes in a separate layer, you can add the layer styles to that image or text. So you do need Adobe Photoshop for this, or Photoshop Elements, and if you have that, then you're pretty much set to be using these layer styles. Okay, so what they are is basically, if you have plain text like this, you can add some kind of special effects to the text with just a few clicks. Okay, so just like that. So you can turn this into this with just a few clicks by clicking on these layer styles. Okay, so let me show you how to use them and how to load them and everything, and some other cool things you can do with them. So, okay, before you can use them, you need to load them into Photoshop, and there's several ways of doing that. Okay, you want to load them into this layer styles palette, and here's one way of doing it. Okay, you have to locate the folder where you saved the layer styles. So if you downloaded them from the web or you bought them from somebody, okay, so locate the folder where you saved them, and locate a file that looks something like this, and simply copy it. Okay, so copy that file. Next, locate the folder where you've installed Photoshop on your system. Okay, in this video I'm using Adobe Photoshop, but you can also do this with Adobe Photoshop Elements. So locate where you saved Photoshop on your system. Go to Presets. Then go to Styles. And you simply paste the file that you copied here. Okay, next you need to open up, if you already have Photoshop open, you need to reload it again. So you need to open it again after you've done the whole copy and paste thing. So open up Photoshop, and the layer styles that you copied and pasted into the folder should end up as one of the options here in this menu. So, and once they're in the menu, you simply select the layer style. You click on it. Then you click either OK. Okay, just click OK here, and this will, this will replace the styles that you see here with the new styles that you downloaded. If you don't see something like this when you open Photoshop, if you don't see the layer styles palette, it could be somewhere on the side, or it could be at the bottom. You can move this whole thing around. You can put it anywhere you want. I just chose to put it here. But if for some reason you don't see it, simply go to Window and Styles and make sure there's a check mark here, and this will open up the layer styles palette in your Photoshop. Okay? Another way you can quickly load layer styles is go to this little triangle here, go to Load Styles. Okay, again, locate the folder where you saved them, double click on the styles file, and that will open it up into this styles palette. So that's just another way of loading them into the system. So once you have them loaded, they're very easy to use. You simply select the layer that you want to add them to and start clicking away. And the layer style automatically gets added to whatever layer you want. Okay, so just like that. Okay, so you get the point. This is an easy way to add all kinds of special effects to these layers. You can add them pretty much to anything like text, simple buttons like this, more complex layers, pretty much anything you want. Anything that comes in its own layer, you can click on one of these and it will get added automatically. And you can use this for web, print, you can blow them up to be as big as you want. It doesn't matter, like they don't really lose quality. Unless like the shape itself might lose quality, but the layer styles will stay the same. But say you're using text, you can blow that up to be as big as you want. Okay, so as you can see, the text stays high quality even if you resize it. And if you have these shapes as vector shapes, then you can also resize these things to be as big as you want or as small as you want. So basically you can apply the layer styles to your layers with just a few clicks. I showed you how you can do that, but you can also do a few more cool things to these. You can customize them. So say you don't like the color on one of them, or you want to add like a drop shadow to this thing. Like you like the gradient on one layer style, but you want to add like a drop shadow to it as well. You can do that. And let me show you how to do that exactly. Okay, so say you like the drop shadow on this button here and you want to add it to the text. What you do, each of these layer styles comes with it's a whole set of different styles, like a drop shadow, inner shadow, stroke, and you can make each one visible or invisible. You can also drag each specific thing into another layer style. You simply click on the one that you like, hold Shift and Alt on your keyboard, and just drag it over. And as you can see, the drop shadow gets added to this layer. And you can pretty much do that with any effect. If you like the drop shadow on one layer, you can drag it into another one. If you like the gradient on one, you can drag it into the other one. You can pretty much mix and match and get hundreds and thousands of different effects. So what you see here, say you have like 100 layer styles, you can customize them and mix and match them and create like thousands of different effects that specifically the way you want them to be. Okay, you can also, if you don't see a certain like style here that you want to add, there's a bunch of different things you can add to these yourself manually by going to layer, layer style, and this is all the effects that you can add to these layer styles here. So say like the ones with the check marks are the ones that are in the layer style, and then the unchecked ones are the ones you can add. So say you want to add like an outer glow to this button here. You can play around with all of these settings here. Blending options, opacity, size. And as you can see, when I drag this, you can see that the image gets like a glow around it. This one's, it doesn't really look like a glow, it's like black, but you can change the color on it if you want. So basically you can just play around with this, play around with the sliders, all of these little things here, and you can come up with your own unique effects. Okay, so that's the outer glow. There's a whole bunch of different things here. I can't really cover everything in this video, but this just gives you an idea of how you can modify these layer styles. Now I know there's a lot more to layer styles, but this should give you a basic idea. You can be up and running with this and create all kinds of crazy effects just by using what I showed you here. But I'll try and have some more videos explaining every little thing in detail, but for now, this should get you started. So I hope you like this video, and I hope this makes it easier for you to use layer styles in your designs.